right, Matt, it's co-main event time for UFC on ESPN 7 from Washington in the District of Columbia. Matt, another really top fight in a really stacked division at women's strawweight between Marina Rodriguez taking on Cynthia Calvillo. And Matt, this is a really exciting fight, especially the fact that you see on Cynthia Calvillo's Instagram, a lot of time spent with Justin Buchholz, a lot of time with the team over at Tiger Muay Thai. Really exciting because you know that her wrestling's good. She's been working a lot on her striking. It makes for an interesting matchup where Rodriguez, I mean, she's just really, really put it together in her last few fights. We go back only 3 fights ago, and it was a draw against Randa Marcos. And it was a really close fight. It was. But as far as she's gone in the UFC, a win on Contender Series 2018, that draw, a win over Jag in Jessica Aguilar, and then a great win over Tisha Torres in her last one. So she's coming in here as the favorite in this fight. Cynthia Calvillo, of course, she's been in the UFC for quite a bit longer. Coming in from LFA, wins over ABC, Pearl Gonzalez, Joanne Calderwood, Poliana Botelho, and Courtney Casey, the one loss coming to former titleist, Carla Esparza. How do you see this fight playing out?
This is kind of a weird one because everything that I know about MMA tells me Cynthia Calvillo is going to choke her out, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Marina's weird in the fact that she's one of those strawweights who's always a danger to get a stoppage. I know it doesn't always reflect on her record, but when you watch her fights, she damages her opponent very, very badly. And you can't say that about a lot of strawweights.
That Jessica Aguilar fight,
oh my goodness.
that was tough to watch. And she put on a great performance.
She did, and I know Tisha Torres has been on a skid lately, but anytime you can beat a woman of her caliber, you know you're doing something right. And that fight really established that, okay, Rodriguez is here to stay, and she's going to be in that top 15 for a very long time. But against Calvillo, like you said, phenomenal wrestler, really good grappling. And her striking's starting to get to the point of her other skills. And once that kind of all happens, she's going to be a really big problem for anyone in that division. My prediction right now, even though I've been going back and forth in my head, even as I've been talking, I think Calvillo's going to win a decision. I just feel like she's going to be able to tire out Marina at a certain point and then get a decision.
Marina Rodriguez in her last 2 fights, she doubled the striking of Jessica Aguilar. She also doubled the striking of Tisha Torres. And that's saying something because for Aguilar to get a win there, you had to think maybe a point fight. And Rodriguez was over a 3-1 favorite in that one. And against Tisha Torres, odds were a little bit closer. She was actually an underdog, plus 135. I think she's going to be able to eke out a decision here. But again, a possibility where it's just death by 1,000 cuts. And Marina Rodriguez, she's just able to pour on that pressure. I don't think that the cardio is going to be an issue, but this should be a really fun one. I'm glad that this is our co-main event because it's a showcase fight at 115 pounds. And a big opportunity for one of these 2 women to move forward in a really stacked division.
No matter what Brendan Schaub says, 115 in the UFC for women's is one of the best divisions in the whole entire
We got Weili Zhang and Joanna Jędrzejczyk coming up very shortly. But Matt, we'll wrap it up here for our co-main event. We're ready for our main event coming up shortly. Jairzinho Rozenstruik taking on Alistair Overeem. You're not going to want to miss that here on Fight Night Picks, our 2-minute fight predictions for UFC on ESPN 7. Let's get into it.